This thing looked like a snake. I'm telling you, every time I pull these weeds out, they just come out and they just look so big. So I guess this means I have good soil, huh? I took some leaves off of this one, this tomato plant. As you can see, it's doing really good. This is called the big boy. I hope you can see it. Or should I say the big beef. And I did buy this from Lowe's, and it did pretty good in the wind. Like I said, I had this little makeshift greenhouse over it. Excuse me. So they're growing pretty good. This one, I'm about to thin it out. It's a little bushy, but I am getting some more tomatoes on it. And this is the best boy. So I'm gonna be thinning this out. And I got most of the weeds out. I gotta pick more. That's my red cabbage. I did find a slug in this small one. So we're gonna continue to pick this out and then put the bed back together. Every time I pick these little weeds out of here, the biggest worms just start coming out. I'm almost thinking I might leave some of this in here because the worms seem to like it, and I don't know, but I'm gonna take as much of it as I can out. But I think I'm going to leave some of this in here, maybe this little patch. We'll see, because the worms seem to really like it. And as you can see over here, this was a yellow bell pepper. It was so cold. I ended up putting like a little bucket over it, and the leaves were just falling off. But it seems like they're coming back now. So I'm gonna leave that in there and see what it does. So yeah, on some of these weeds, I'm gonna leave some of it in here because, like I said, the worms seem to enjoy it, and they are huge. There's a lot more that I have to pull off, but I gave it a little bit of air, and I don't want to go through it too much because I really do want these tomatoes that's on here now. So I thinned it out a little bit, got the air going through it, and we'll see how this works. I'm gonna give it some fertilizer, and the wind was really blowing this one too really bad, so I'm gonna go on that side and thin that out and give it some fertilizer and hope that works pretty good. So these two are kind of aired out a little bit, and let's go and tackle that one over there. You know, I really don't want to put the cage little wire around this bed. I really don't, because I feel like it's easier to, pick the garden without it. But I don't want these rodents to eat my vegetables. I really don't. Or cats from using the bathroom in them. Like that over there. I like the chicken wire better because it's easier to staple and they seem to be more stable. But this other 1 inch, it's better because it keeps more, the rodents out. But I really don't want to put that on. It's just an inconvenience, huh? But I'm getting ready to fix this bed up, and I'm going to use this cross elbow right here to make it go across the whole bed. And this time I'm going to use my mullet to just kind of hammer them in place a little bit. Okay, I put the square housing back up. I don't know what you want to call this. The greenhouse, the overhead, over the bed. Instead of a loop house, or what they call it, a hoop house, a rectangle house. So it's pretty much back up. I think I'm gonna have to put something right here to keep it a little bit stable, like I did to my greenhouse in the back. But yeah, I'm gonna continue to put the house up. And I'm gonna have to put this fencing back up. Like I said, I really don't like it, but I have to keep the cats and the rodents out. Yeah, I really don't like it at all. But that little bit in there, the weeds, I'm telling you, these are the biggest worms I've ever saw. They seem to like it. So I'm gonna keep a little bit in there and just continue to pull out what I can. Every day I'll try to pull something out of there. But they are huge. And every time I pull those up, big worms come up. And then they move to another spot. But I think they love it. So I don't know. Leave a comment down in the comment section and tell me what you think. My staples just blew right out. I went and bought some more staples to go with this staple gun right here. Genuine T50 staples. And if you look at them, they have like ridges, little ridges in them. You can see the little ridges, and in this little staple right here, that doesn't have any ridges at all. So it didn't work. It just, when the wind blew, it just blew completely off. It don't matter how many staples I had used in this one little spot. Didn't matter. It blew right off. So hopefully these little ridges will work a lot better. Okay. That one was in a little better. Okay, I think these are gonna work. Kind of hard to do it with one hand, but I think it's gonna work. I'm just pulling up all the dead flowers, and I'm still watering it just so I can save some of the dirt. This is coming out too. These were beans, and even though you still see some new growth in it, I'm taking it out, and I'm gonna start those all over. And this back here, right here, it looks like a strawberry or something. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's a weed or something is growing, but I'm gonna just leave it there and just see what happens. But I'm taking everything out, and I'm gonna start my seedlings. This right here is some more red cabbage. It's 2 in here, but I should have did 1. Made a mistake. New gardener. And this plant right here, I thought it was dead. This was my tomato, and I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna leave this little shower curtain over it because it's doing really good with it on there, and it's still a little cold, so I'm gonna leave that on there. And my marigolds are really doing awesome in there. And I grew these from seed. The ones that I bought, they died on me, but the ones that I grew from seed, they are really thriving, if you see them. And they're so beautiful. So I'm gonna tear this one out. This was a zucchini. It just didn't make it. It was too cold. It was too cold. And I put this netting in here because it seemed like everything wanted to just eat it. But yeah. So everything is gonna be planted. And this is my little push cart trash. So, and I put up my little greenhouse bed. I don't know what I'm gonna call it. My garden bed greenhouse. That sounds much better. And I'm just water it. I got some greens growing. They took forever. And I don't know why. They shouldn't have. Maybe I wasn't fertilizing it right. But, yeah. So let me continue to work on my greenhouse. I just got to put the roof on next. And these are shower curtains. And they work much, much better. Wow, I didn't know that was such a big hole in that one. But I'm going to fix that up too. So keep watching. This is a little better than the first time I made it. What I did is I balled up some extra wire that I had and put it right here because I want a little opening for the bees. Because I seen one trying to get on the plastic and get in. I seen him twice, so I'm like, okay, what I'm doing is stopping the bees from getting in here. So what I did is just opened up a little section and put that wire right there, so if any rodents try to get in, it's gonna be stopped by that wire. And what I'm gonna do is get little bitty forks, disposable plastic forks, and I'm just gonna put them all in here to keep the cats from going into my garden beds. And I wanted to get this one fixed up, but I'm steady fixing this one up. It breaks down, I fix it up, break down, fix it up, but it's up now. So what I'm gonna do is make sure these plants are healthy in here and get ready for my new seedlings and plant them. I took the plastic off my marigolds, but I'm thinking I should just put them back on because they're doing so well, and I don't want the cold wind to ruin them. But we'll see what happens. So yeah, and I'm gonna take that plastic off of that. It's nothing in there anymore, so it just took them over. And I put the plastic on too late. It would have lasted, it would have stayed if I had have taken care of them early. But of course I got a little lazy, and that's what happens when you're lazy. You cannot be lazy with gardening. This is what I'm finding out. And you know, I'm a new gardener, and I'm determined this time to grow food. To grow good food and lots of it. So I'm really liking how my tomatoes is coming right along. Yeah, and my little pepper plant on the side is starting to get little leaves again. So, wow. And I'm still gonna fix this up. I was tired of those weeds growing on the outside of my beds. So what I'm gonna do is fix these up with these bricks and put probably some wood chips down. I think I'm gonna get the brown wood chips. I had gotten the black wood chips over there, but I'm not sure if we really should use the colored ones by the garden. So I'm just gonna make sure and get the brown ones. that's it for today. Until next time, keep watching.